show you how to make a pretty pumpkin. We've got our pumpkin cutout and a whole bunch of different colors of paper. And this is a really nice craft because it's super simple. Even for those of you who are just hopping on to get some craft ideas, this is good for all ages. You can put the glue on and get your little toddlers to help you with the paper, or it's quite an independent project for your older kids. So I'm just putting some glue to cover half of my pumpkin because I don't want my glue to dry out. And you get a whole bunch on there, and then I'm just going to start placing my strips in lines all the way across. And you don't have to worry about a pattern. You can certainly do a pattern. Just make sure when you do it that you're covering the whole space. So I'm just kind of randomly picking my pieces and sticking them on. And you can do any order that you like. Make sure that they're touching. That looks really pretty. These fall colors will go really nicely when this is framed. And depending on what, so I need to put some more glue on because that covered up my last little bit. And you want to make sure, just easier to glue the cutout than each strip, although you can do it that way. I'll stick this little skinny piece of brown, and I'll show you, I don't have a pattern on mine. I'm just kind of pulling because I like to see what just happens sometimes. Like sometimes I like it to be really uniform, but also sometimes I like to just see what happens. And especially with this craft, you can't go wrong. And then I'm almost to the end, so I'm just going to pick, I don't have very much green, so I'm going to put a green on the end. And then I'll just show you because I actually have very little left here, but I'm still going to tuck this red one there so that the whole thing is covered. You can see on the back how the whole thing is covered. And then all you do is you turn it over to this side and you trim. So you take your scissors and you just cut the pieces like you're following the stencil. And then again here, and they're just gonna fall off. Show that to you better. I like this craft because it's easy, it's pretty, it turns out really pretty, but it also is a good way to get rid of some scrap pieces of paper. So you don't have to have my kit to do this craft, and that's why I like the idea of having the video so that even people without the kit, and then we can just re-glue that little piece. Even the people without the kit have an opportunity to use some stuff up around the house, which is really nice because we all have a bin of craft stuff that, you know, we make a project and then we have leftovers and then it just sits there and we want something to make with it. Well, if you've got this nice colored paper, and you can use paper with patterns on it. I'm actually going to show you how to pattern this paper yourself. because the paper that you have is solid pieces. Okay, that already looks so nice, but I'm going to take one of my pieces that kind of fell off, and I'm going to make the stem. I'm going to put a little glue on there and make a stem. And then I'm also going to make a little leaf. There's this thick one in there that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to cut like that, and then come around and cut like that. And I'm going to stick that on the back. Could stick it on the front too. Put a little glue on there. And then I'm going to show you how to decorate this. That's really cute. Really pretty. So you've got a black Sharpie in your kit. And some of these pieces you can see, I need to glue this down a bit more. And that's all you would do. Glue them down so they're solid. So one thing that you might want to do, I'm just going to get a clipboard so that I can show you with a hard surface behind. So on my yellow, I'm just going to do some dots and just add some interest. And then I'm going to do that for all my yellow. You could, it just will help me kind of keep the different decorations apart, because I'm going to do a whole bunch of different things on here. And you take your time. I'm just sort of going a little bit faster so that you can get the idea, and then you can pause me and take your time as we go along. Now on the white, I think I'm going to do some swirls. I'm just going to come around. If you can see that, little swirls all the way down. My daughter is really into Moana right now, so those kind of remind me of the Heart of Tahiti. Do a little bit bigger. And it's already making this look so good. Another decoration that you could do is just a circle with a dot or any kind of shape that you like. And I'm going to do that again on just the green. And you can leave it, you don't have to put the patterns on. If you're doing this from home and you just have extra paper, you might have some paper that's patterned, and that would look really cool as well. Another simple thing to do is like the tree bark look. All the way down, just staggering your lines. And then I'm just going to leave the brown as is so that we have one that's solid. So I didn't do a class with this craft. So just like the driftwood turkey in your fall box, this one is exclusive to the fall box. And it's so pretty. Then you pop this in the little frame that came in your kit, and it's ready to put up for Thanksgiving all the way through Halloween.